What's up everybody, welcome back to Selinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to a new video. Bit of a different video, but it's basically a launch review. It's not a pre-sale, it's also not, well, it's partially an IDO review, right? So we'll be talking about Catamoto, which is a meme coin. So first of all, quick disclaimer, if you're not into meme coins, if you think meme coins are scams, that's up to you, and that's perfectly fine, and I respect that. But then this video is not something for you. But we'll be talking about Catamoto because in general, it's not really a review, but it's more of a news update, alright? Because this is one of the biggest meme coin launches I've ever seen. Alright, so we've had some major ones, right? So if you think about when DAOmaker did that Solana pre-sale, that was quite big. They raised a lot of money. Apart from that, there were some pre-sales that raised quite a lot. Slurf was quite big. Boom was quite big. But Catamoto, and whether you like that or not, but they are raising a ton of money from VCs, which I think is very interesting. They also have some other things which makes it more interesting in my eyes. They're gaining a ton of momentum. I think last week this launched already at 60,000 followers, which most of those are actually organic. So that's huge. And apart from that, I'll tell you what's special about this, right? But we'll go over their X page, their Twitter page, because there's a lot of information that you need to know. In general, this will not be a very long video because Catamoto, it's just a meme coin, all right? But what's interesting is it's a BNB chain meme coin. That's not necessarily the most interesting part, but it's interesting. I mean, it's been a while since I've had some since I've seen some major BNB meme coins. But apart from that, the tokenomics are very fair. 95% to the cat community. Let me quickly turn off the sound there. 5% to KOLs, and then 100% of the tokens will be unlocked at the TGE, so the token generation event. And all the unsold tokens will be burned, but it doesn't seem like tokens will be that any tokens will be burned from that, because like I said, there's a ton of momentum behind this meme coin. So what's fun is that most of the funds that are raised go to massive buybacks, and one of the initiatives they have to do those buybacks is they have smart contracts that continuously buy back Catamoto, which, I mean, in general, listen, you can have your questions with this and how, I mean, in a moment, I'll tell you that which VCs invested in this, etc. And you're going to have your questions, about how they will make money in a situation like this. And honestly, I don't have all the answers. All right, the main point of this video, like I said, is that you can still participate in some IDOs on Catamoto, and it's just a launch you need to know about. But what's interesting, and you can, so the initial liquidity is this, but what's interesting is that they have a couple of smart contracts, which in total, I think each of them hold like $1.2 million in BNB, and they will continuously buy back Catamoto. And apart from that, like I said, a part of the funds, a massive part, will also be used for those buybacks, which is, it's the same pool, but that's something I've never heard of before, at least not so openly. You can ask yourself whether this is legal, but I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't do this if they would get into legal trouble, in whichever legal district or jurisdiction they are. But that's interesting. All right, the sheer amount of momentum that this IDO or this meme coin has, together with that initiative, it just gets a lot of people on board. And if a lot of people are on board and they'll buy up after the launch, that's an opportunity. All right, but I'll leave the link down to the website down in the description, because this is launching on a ton of launchpads. All right, so for example, on Ape Terminal. On Ape Terminal, you can also see the momentum because it's already sold out there. All right, if you go to the launchpad, it's one of the biggest launchpads, but here you can see already ended. They raised $240,000, already gone. If you go to some of these other launchpads here at the bottom, so like I said, they'll be at the bottom of the website, you can still participate. Some of these are not IDOs, but they're actually venture capitals. Like I said, a lot of venture capitals invested in this meme coin. But you can, for example, you can still participate on BSC pad. And to show you some of these investments, if you go to their X, which I'll leave the link to that down in the description and the pinned comment as well. First of all, join that Zeely link. All right, you can fill that in, and you can actually be whitelisted for a private sale. So that's great. That way you can still participate in it. But it's also on Paragen, it's on Communitas. So those are all launchpads, right? Hopefully most of you know. If you don't, then now you know. But apart from that, the sheer venture capital funds that are going to this project are crazy. All right, so they've received investments from Bluezilla, they've received investments from Titans. If you scroll down, they're also launching on 0x Bool. So that's another launchpad. They raised from Oriana Ventures. No, this is something else. But in general, like, they're also launching on BSC pad. We just talked about that. But the amount, first of all, of investment and ties to VCs they have, and the amount of IDOs they have on launchpads, or at least the presence they have on a very large amount of launchpads, it's pretty incredible to see. So check it out. Whether you want to buy it or not, that's completely up to you, right? But you at least need to know about this. That's something I think it launches, I believe, next week, I think on Friday. So you still have a week. Like I said, there's still plenty of opportunities to buy if you want to, but that's not something I'm encouraging you to do. I encourage you to follow them, check it out, see if you like it, and then make your own decision. All right. So links, like I said, will be down in the description and the pinned comment. For now, if you have any questions, let me know down there in the comments as well. But for now, have a great weekend. Take care and bye.